Good afternoon, sir. I am Golda Razena to Lorenzana, and today I am going to discuss some of the strategy of problem-solving strategy. First is I make a table and look for a pattern. Some problems describe relationships that involve regular sequence of number or other things. To solve the problem, we need to be able to recognize and describe the pattern that gives a relationship for the numbers or things. One way to recognize the information given is make a table. Example: a tree farm is planted as shown at the right. The dot represent trees. The lot will be in charge by adding larger squares. How many trees will be in the fifth squares? To understand the problem, the distance between the two trees is 2 feet. There are 4 trees in the first square, 12 trees in the second square, and 20 trees in the third square. It is to find the number of trees to be planted in the fifth square. Devise a plan. A table may help you see the relationship of the number of trees planted on each square. Find the pattern and solve the problem. Carry out a plan. Make a table to help find the pattern. We can see that in the first square, there are 4 numbers of trees. In the second square, there are 12, and in the third square, there are 20 number of trees. So, in the first, second, and third square in this tree, what pattern we can see? First is find the difference of the first and second. So, square position. So their difference is 8. And in the second and third position, the difference is 8 also. So we can conclude that they add 8. So if we add 8 in the fourth position, the number of trees is 28. And in the fifth square position, it is 36 because 28 plus 8 is equals to 36. Pattern: 8 more trees are planted in each larger square. So the answer is there are 36 trees in the fifth square. Review the solution. Since 8 more trees are planted in each larger square, the fourth square will have 28 trees and the fifth square will have 36 trees. So, first square, 4 trees. Second square, 4 plus 8 is equals to 12 trees. Third square, 12 plus 8 is equals to 20 trees. Fourth square, 20 plus 8 is equals to 28 trees. Fifth square, 28 plus 8 is equals to 36 trees. The second strategy is solving a similar but simpler problem. By solving one or more simpler problem, you can often find a pattern that will help solve a more complicated problem. How many different rectangles are in a strip with 10 squares? To understand the problem, there are 10 squares in the figure. We need to find out the number of rectangles in a strip with 10 squares. Devise a plan. Try the strategy of working a similar but simpler problem. Begin with 1 square and then add on square at a time. Determine whether there is a pattern. Carry out the plan. Since we need to determine whether there is a pattern, we may first form a table considering the number of squares in strip and the number of rectangles that can be formed. So, there are the square strip. In the first square, we add 1, and in the second square, we add 2, so it is equals to 3. From third, we add 3, so it is equals to 6, and then from 6, we add 4, so it is equals to 10. From 10, we add 5, so it is equals to 15. And from 15, we add 6, so it is equals to 21. From 21, we add 7, so it is equals to 28. From 28, we add 8, so it is equals to 36. From 36, we add 9, so it is equals to 45. And from 45, we add 10, so it is equals to 55. Answer. There are 55 rectangles in a strip of 10 squares. Review the solution. Since the pattern shows that the number of rectangles is equal to the previous number of rectangles plus the number of squares in strip, therefore, 45 plus 10 is equals to 55 rectangles. So the last strategy that I am going to discuss is use of logical reasoning. Some problems can be solved without the use of numbers. They can be solved by the use of logical reasoning, given some information. Example: Candy, Ferdy, Julie, and Chong play different sports. Their sports are running, basketball, baseball, and tennis. Julie's sports does not use a ball. Candy hit a home run in his sports. Ferdy is the brother of the tennis player. Which sports does each play? Understand the problem. There are 4 people who play a different sports. Given the information, we need to know which sports of them plays. Devise a plan. Let's make a table and analyze which of them plays the given sports. Use logical reasoning to complete the table. Mark 1 for playing and 0 for not playing. So these are the table. We can see that there are 2 people left, Ferdy and Chona. The sports that are left are basketball and tennis. So in these 2 sports that are left, the sports that is fit to Ferdy is basketball, while to Chona is tennis because she is a girl. Therefore, we place Ferdy to play basketball, while Chona is to tennis. So Candy mark 1 in baseball because a home run means Candy plays baseball. Ferdy mark 1 in basketball because Ferdy cannot beat a tennis player, so he plays basketball. Julie mark 1 in running because Julie must run since running does not involve ball. Chuna mark 1 in tennis because the only options for Chuna is tennis. Answer. Candy plays basketball, Ferdy plays basketball, Candy plays baseball, Ferdy plays basketball, Julie runs, and Chuna plays tennis. Review the solution. Because of the reason given in the table, we've proved that the answers are correct. So that's all the strategy. Thank you.